Hello and welcome. My name is Iweala and this is the CIA Corner here on TAF TV. Now you know that there are things best known to Nigerians, but they are not bold enough, or would I say they are not given the opportunity to actually air out their voice regarding the happenings. Not that they are ignorant about it, but most of them, we know the happenings, especially in politics. But it is quite funny when a top person, like a person that has a voice, finally gets to nail, or should I say, finally gets to let the cat out of the bag. The former Minister of Finance, Dr. Okonjo Iweala, currently the president of the World Trade Organization. Now, she has actually stated it clearly, saying it back to our politicians that they should stop financing insecurity. Now, in her words exactly, she said you cannot have stable socioeconomic development without security, and you certainly can have security without development. Now, it is no longer news that in our dearest nation, Nigeria, that politicians are or shall I say, the actors behind insecurity. They are the major actors. They are the ones that play the major roles when it comes to the insecurity in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Now, it is very common in Nigeria that, okay, one politician is using the insecurity, in quotes, to fight another politician, having to tag that person in power. Take, for instance, the ruling president in power, trying to show you that, okay, this person is not actually doing well. Now, pointing out insecurity as a case study. Now, we could still remember the days, casting our minds back to the days of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, how Boko Haram actually came to play. Now, and also we have not forgotten how the Chibok girls were adopted. Now, these were, okay, shall I say, the first state of insecurity in our dearest nation, Nigeria. That is where the height of it actually started. And this is, and look at where we are today. Now, insecurity is one of the things that is currently affecting our dearest nation, Nigeria. This is really not far from what Dr. Okonjo Iweala is actually saying, that politicians should stop financing the insecurity in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Now, she's actually pointing it, just like I earlier said, that most Nigerians actually know the truth, but they are not given the opportunity, or they don't have the courage enough to actually point it back to our politicians. So Dr. Okonjo Iweala has actually pointed it back to our politicians, stating it emphatically that the mastermind behind the insecurity in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Now, just like I earlier said, Chibok girls were adopted during the times of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And funny enough, some army personnel came from outside the country to actually tackle that particular issue. I know most Nigerians are yet to actually get full details of, okay, what happened, the after effect of these army personnel that came into our dearest nation, Nigeria. Now, we could still remember that our federal government actually fought those guys, and we didn't get a good result regarding how that investigation actually took place. But the issue of Chibok girls have actually rolled from the days of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, rolled into Muhammadu Buhari's tenure, and is still making rounds even in this present administration. Just a few months ago, we had some numbers were actually released. Some numbers of girls were actually released. Funny enough, most of them that were released are still very, very young. It is quite funny. So at this point, we Nigerians can generalize that, okay, indeed, that politics is a do me, I do you game in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Now, just like I earlier said, the insecurity started from the days of, back in the days of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And okay, the same person that actually fought against him. Now, just like the words of Dr. Okonjo Iweala, now, every government has one thing that they tackle for their particular administration. And this administration is also tackling insecurity when it comes to one of the challenges in our dearest nation, Nigeria. So as a nation, we have a lot when it comes to politics and insecurity. It looks as if, okay, when you talk about politics, you talk about Nigeria, insecurity is one of the things, is one of the currency that is currently flowing in our dearest nation, Nigeria. So for us to actually tackle this, the federal government, in quotes, has a lot of explanations to give to Nigerians, especially the ups and downs that is currently going on in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Just a few weeks ago, we could remember the NLC president has been called for the same financing of insecurity. So Dr. Okonjo Iweala is really, really not far from the truth when she stated stated it emphatically that our politicians are the mastermind. They are the actors behind insecurity. So at this point, we are of the opinion that, okay, our politicians should actually go back to their drawing tables because Nigerians are not actually finding it funny. One of the things that actually resulted to the after effect that we had few weeks ago. All right, now in an earlier development, our clergymen have actually called out our dearest President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tackle hunger in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Now, it is quite funny because most Nigerians are actually reacting to the response from our clergymen urging Mr. President to tackle the hunger crisis in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Most Nigerians are of the opinion that, okay, our clergymen have been really quiet in terms of happenings in our dearest nation, Nigeria. Even during the protest time, our clergymen didn't say anything about it. Nigerians are of the opinion that our clergymen should have done this earlier, that our clergymen should have called our president to book earlier than this. So at this point, we're of the opinion that, see, when it comes to happenings in our dearest nation, Nigeria, time is a factor and we must always put time into play. That our federal government should stop tackling things that are not relevant to the common man on the street. They should rather channel energy to the things that are affecting the common masses. All right, this has been the CIA Corner here on TAF TV. Regarding the headlines, you also can be part of this show. Do well to slide to our comment sections and drop your reactions. My name is Okeme. You have to take care of yourself.